Well, Boris Johnson has told MPs that he believes the EU may not be negotiating in good faith with the UK. The Prime Minister was trying to explain why he's brought a bill to overwrite parts of that Brexit deal that he signed with the EU in January. Earlier in the day, the Northern Ireland Secretary, Brandon Lewis, had told MPs he believed the EU was, in fact, acting in good faith. The government has reached a kind of compromise with some Conservative MPs over the controversial new bill, and MPs, we are told, will be given a vote before the powers could be used. Our political editor, Laura Kuenssberg, has the story.
From any angle, pressing questions for the government.
Why haven't you sorted out testing, Prime Minister?
Where are all the tests? What happened to children's exams? And would ministers really break the law?
We must advise government.
Meet Lord Keane, until tonight one of the government's most senior lawyers. Sure, Downing Street would never do that.
The present bill does not of itself constitute a breach of international law.
Except last week, this caused total turmoil inside the Tory party and disbelief in the EU, as ministers plan to unpick part of the Brexit deal that has already been written into law.
Yes, this does break international law in a very specific and limited way.
Unable to square that circle, Lord Keane's future was in the balance. Earlier today, surreal as the Prime Minister couldn't answer.
Can you tell us whether the Advocate General for Scotland is still in post or not?
I'm afraid, Mr. Benn, all I can tell you really, as far as I know, that conversations on that matter are still continuing.
After that, Lord Keane did quit, and with a sting, saying he couldn't find respectable arguments to justify the government's plans that would unpick a deal done already with the EU that's already been signed into law. Yet the government has managed to stave off a rebellion down in the Commons, promising MPs they would have more of a say before ministers pushed that controversial button. But that won't make fierce resistance here in the Lords disappear, and it doesn't change anything with the European Union. Rather than cooling tempers as talks with Brussels stumble on, the Prime Minister happy to up the ante.
Now, do you think that the EU is negotiating in good faith?
I don't believe that.
You don't? So why did the Northern Ireland Secretary tell the Northern Ireland Affairs Select Committee that in his opinion the EU is negotiating in good faith?
Well, it is always possible that I am mistaken, and perhaps they will, Ms. Smith, perhaps they will prove my suspicions wrong.
Whoever you listen to on this side of the channel, the government's attitude has frustrated the other side. Of course, the EU and the UK can both play rough, but this time in Brussels there's real surprise.
This agreement has been ratified by this House and by the House of Commons. It cannot be unilaterally changed, disregarded or disapplied. This is a matter of law and trust and good faith.
Faith in a resolution with Brussels is limited tonight. Faith in government can be fragile too. Laura Kuenssberg, BBC News, Westminster.